Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So I was going through the comments and one of the comment was from one subscriber, Uma. I am extremely sorry. I was reading your comment and I was about to click read more and I accidentally happened to click remove and your comment was accidentally removed. I was trying to read your comment. I was able to get a fair idea what your question was, and that was actually a very important question. I am so sorry that the comment has got deleted. But if you can post it once again, I will just go through it again. But from what I have read, you were mentioning about the sand getting hot or getting warm or getting heated up during the summers. Yes, the sand will get heated. That is if you are going to expose it to the summer sun after 11, 12, 1, 2 p.m. The sand is going to get heated up. Now guys, it's not only the sand but the pot will also get heated up. That's the reason why I say do not expose your succulents to sunlight after 11 a.m. or after 11:30 a.m. because that's when the sun is very, very strong. It will not only heat up the sand, in fact it will heat up any type of soil. The sand will get heated up, but again that goes with any other soil as well. Any other soil that is exposed to sun, direct sun, especially the summers for longer hours. Not only sand but even your regular soil will also get heated up. Even coco peat will also get warm if it is exposed to afternoon direct sunlight. So during summers, please do not expose it to sunlight after 11 a.m. That's when it starts getting a little stronger. For some people it might be stronger even before that. So it depends upon your place and climate. If you feel that the temperature is very high, let's say for some people even after 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. if the sun is very strong, offer only indirect bright light. Do not offer direct sunlight because that will start to heat up the soil. That is the reason why. Another reason guys, not only the soil but your pot also tends to heat up, and that's why I always advise you guys to go with earthen pots, be it terracotta pots, cement pots, concrete pots, papercrete pots or unglazed clay pots. These pots are relatively cooler as compared to plastic or ceramic pots. Ceramic and plastic pots can get heated much faster compared to our earthen pots. And the best thing about earthen pots, what I felt is, in case if you feel that your pot is getting heated up or it's getting a little warm, it won't get very heated if you're going to give light until 11. If you're going to give direct sunlight until 11 a.m., it is not going to get heated up, but probably it might get a little warm. So what you can do is you can take a mister. Now I would advise go with drinking water. Do not use tap water because tap water contains a lot of minerals. Then you might end up with another problem. If you're going to use tap water and you're going to mist on the pot, then it is going to leave a lot of white residue, the mineral buildup. So it's better you use drinking water, RO water or filtered water. You can take the mister and just mist the outside of the pot. Ensure that you're not misting on the succulent, just the pot, very close. Just mist the pot like this. So with this, what is going to happen is the pot will stay relatively cooler during the summers. Whenever you feel that the pot is getting a little bit warm, ideally these pots will not get heated up much with indirect bright light, but if there is direct sunlight it might get a little bit warm, not much, little bit warm, but you always have an option of misting. Now this method will only work on porous material like concrete pots, earthen pots or unglazed clay pots, terracotta pots. It is going to work out really well. All you have to do is just mist. Ensure that you're not misting on the succulent, just on the pots like this. A little bit is more than enough. And you'll be able to see that the water will immediately start getting absorbed into the pot. It will not wet the soil, but it will just get absorbed onto the pot and it will make the pot a little bit more cooler, and then the roots will not have any issues. But ensure that you're not misting inside or on the succulent, otherwise that will burn your succulent if there is a lot of sun. So this is going to work out really well. You can try this method. Just mist a little bit like this, very close to the pot, so that the pot can get cooled down. So you can do this, and you can do this for all of your pots. You don't have to pick up the pot from one place to another. You can just do it wherever the pots are kept. I'll show it to you in the later part of the video. But ideally I'm not doing this because my pots do not get heated up. As I said, I only offer till 11 a.m. and by then the sun is not very strong. Only after 11:30, 12 noon the sun starts getting really strong. I have seen my empty pots getting really heated up with the 2 p.m., 3 p.m. of sunlight, direct sunlight. I have seen my empty pots which I've kept for curing. They tend to get heated up a lot. But the cement pots that are kept in direct sunlight until 11 a.m. they do not get heated up. They might get a little bit warm, which is absolutely normal. That is not much of an issue. The succulents do not show any signs of discomfort, so it's absolutely okay. As you can see, the pot will get cooled off, the water will be absorbed, and this will keep the pot cooler. Even during the afternoons, the pot will stay cool. So you can do this method as well if you want. If you're worried about the sand getting heated up, imagine the whole pot getting heated up, especially if the color is black. Black tends to absorb heat, so any soil mix that is going to be present inside this, it will also start getting heated up, and the roots will get cooked. So ensure that if you have these pots, now of course you do not need to repot them. What you can do is you'll have to keep these pots in indirect bright light. Do not expose them to morning direct sunlight also if your sun is really strong during the summers. Maybe if I'm going to be using this for morning direct sunlight as well, probably it might get heated up. That's why almost 99% of my pots are either concrete pots or papercrete pots or clay pots. I don't use plastic pots quite often. Even if I'm using plastic pots, those succulents are usually kept in indirect bright light, or I tend to use it for haworthias, the succulents that do not like a lot of direct sunlight. So if you have these pots and if you're keeping them in indirect bright light, it's not going to be much of an issue. But yes, if you're going to expose these pots to direct sunlight during the summers, they will get heated a lot. Apart from that, this is a non-porous material. If you are going to mist in order to cool down the pot, it's not going to help in any way. The water will trickle down. It's not going to get absorbed. It's not going to cool down. Probably for a minute or so it will get cooled down, but again it will start heating up as compared to our concrete pots. So I think plastic pots is something that I always advise you guys should be the last option. Again, I'm not saying that they are bad, but I would say they should be the last option, because this is what happens when it's summers. They can get heated up a lot. And as I said, that you don't have to move your pots in order to mist them. You can just take the mister very close. You can take the mister very close and just spray it on them. And you can see these are very dry because they get a lot of sunlight. So you can just mist on the pot. Ensure that you're not misting on the succulent. So you can just mist it like this. The behind ones are absolutely okay. They will not be that hot. Only the front ones will be warm because that's where the sun tends to fall. Now I don't do it because it's not necessary for me, but if you are planning to do this, or if you feel that your pots are getting heated up, just take a mister and mist the outer layer of the pot, and you can see how quickly the pot is absorbing that water, because these pots are quite dry. They are very porous, so they immediately start to pull the water inside the pot, and these pots will remain relatively cooler as compared to your plastic pots or ceramic pots. That's why I always prefer to have concrete pots for succulents. They really help a lot, be it in any season. In monsoon season, they tend to pull out the excess moisture. During winters, they pull out the excess moisture. Even during summers as well, they tend to help in pulling out excess moisture. But in case if the pots are getting a little bit warm, you can always mist them and they immediately start to cool down. So that is the best thing about concrete pots. What I like is that they can cool down much faster as compared to others. As you can see how quick the water starts getting absorbed, because these are all porous material. So in this way you can maintain a very cool surface for your succulents to grow. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.